Hey guys, welcome to Focus on Youth Show. I'm your host Linda Jarabon-Tion. Today we are at Kavi Gardens and it's a new garden located along Kisumu-Kakamega Highway. And you people should come here and see how this place is super fabulous. And I'll pin his number down there so that maybe you can book in advance. Thank you for tuning in. For the new subscribers, please, I want to say thank you. And for those subscribers who always come here, I want to appreciate you today. I want to say that I love you so much. Our topic today is about Wababas, sugar daddies, sponsors, any name mwenye, sijui nyinyi mnaita aje, siku hizi mnaita Wababas, others call sugar daddies, others call sponsors. But how tu wengine wanaita sijui benefactors, how. And I have students here, campus students, and I also, like today we are almost 6 youths on the set. And let's go and hear from them. Thank you and welcome to the show. As I told you, I have a large number today, and you can identify 3 new faces. Na pia wale wa last tuko na wageni, so you just have to introduce yourself. Give them time to introduce themselves. Wacha tuanze na huko.
Okay.
Thank you, Linda.
Okay.
My name is Hilary. I'm a student engineer. I'm almost finishing school.
So, just to highlight first, I like the topic. The topic we are talking about today, and I just will contribute and give my insight.
Next.
Okay, it's your troublesome lady, Sharon, Lisa. Yeah, Mulu is here. And Mulu's enjoying this. Especially this idea of sponsor of today. It's quite interesting. So I believe you will enjoy the show. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. I'm fine, Saki. I'm really appreciate for being here. I'm a student as well. I'm Mono Maxwell, a student at Sigalagala Institute. I'm taking journalist and I appreciate being together with you guys. I hope I enjoy the show. Thank you.
I'm diverse kids. I'm not a student, but I'm a teacher and an extensionist. Yeah, I think I like to be a partaker in this show today.
Enye nilisema topic leo ni about Wababas, ama sugar daddies, ama benefactors. Majina zingine?
Mababu.
Mababu, haiwezi kuwa mababu wewe. Wababas ya Wababas. Wababa. Na hapa tunataka kujua labda kuna wenye labda nyinyi wa gentlemen wetu hapa, kuna wenye wamekutana na sugar mami huko. Hao warembo wote watuambie kama amekuwa sugar baby wa mtu ama mtu ambaye mu-approach akataka kuwa sugar baby, like mtu anakuapproach anataka kuwa sugar baby wake, ama labda uko na kambabaz mahali, like mimi siwezi jua. Na pia this is what I'll also say today, we're not here to judge anyone. Wenye nasemanga tu kila siku, kama kuwa na sponsor is right for you na unaona inakumake happy, do it. Do what makes you happy. That's what I always say. Do what makes you happy. Sasa tutaanza na, wacha tuanze, lakini tuanzie huko sana sana. Tuanzie wapi?
Yeah, let the
Wacha tuanzie hapa.
launch the show.
What is your take about sugar daddies, sugar babies?
I think sugar daddies are just normal guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
they are just normal guys.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe probably
Mhm.
somebody is seeking something that is not getting somewhere. So
Uh-huh.
that's why they may be called daddies because of maybe their age.
Oh, kama jao ni
Yeah, and who they are dating.
sasa tuseme kama ijao ni kubwa sana kuliko ya sugar baby. Sasa wanaqualify kuwa sugar daddy.
Yeah, if they are too older and the person they are dating is too younger, I think they are called sugar daddies.
Sugar daddies. And if sugar baby is benefiting from him, like they are benefiting something, ama sugar daddy anatafuta kitu, seeking something from sugar baby.
Of course, it is a two-way traffic. Everybody is benefiting. You are called sugar because you are producing something.
I told you.
Okay, and
Right to be fun.
Leo, ngoja. Now our sugar daddies, not sugar daddies because like the name daddy, is it because sugar babies are chopping money from them or something?
I think a dad is somebody who cares.
Yeah.
That is why we shall call you a daddy, because you shall care for my needs.
Eh?
So it
true,
extends
eh?
the courtesy from my parental dad to now this new dad, who is sweeter and sustaining me in everything.
Niliwaambia leo ni moto. Tuko kwako hapa Charity.
I'm not Charity, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay, tuko kwako hapa Max Miller. Nataka tuambie like your view or your point about sugar daddy na sugar baby.
Okay. All I can say is, you know, one does what makes him or her happy. And as for me, I can't judge, though I don't have one. But then again, ina depend nini imekufanya utafute sugar daddy, nini imefanya utafute sugar mommy. Yeah.
Okay, Max Miller, if given an opportunity, can you have one? Do unasema you don't have one. Okay, if given an opportunity, can you have one?
Honestly, no.
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Tuko kwako Phyllis.
Okay, thank you. Me, I think sugar daddies are these people who came from this, wanakuja kwa hawa wasichana wadogo, maybe for beneficial of financial status, like sisi wase tuko shule, msee anakuja na unajua maisha ya shule ni ngumu, so anakami anakuprovide hizo mavitu, anakufanyia
Anakuspoil, anakupeleka Dubai.
anakufanyia hizo luxury items. Yeah. So I think sugar daddies si mtu, though people do misjudge people, like mtu akiona anatembea na sugar daddy anasema oh, this is not the right part, but mi nasema mtu anaendanga kutafuta sugar daddies for the reasons, maybe financial status ziko chini, so anaamua kwenda kutafuta mwenye anaweza kumsaidia. Unajua those sugar daddies wanasaidianga, maybe ni mtu mkubwa, so ame nini
mapesa, sema tu mapesa mara moja. Usiseme kitu mkubwa.
Okay, ni watu wako
hapa tunaongea plainly.
Mapesa, so anakuja hivi ukisema tu leo nimeshindwa mahali fulani, unaweza nisaidia, anakusaidia. So that's why we girls do go for those sugar daddies. Yeah.
Obisa, tuko kwako.
I want to hear what I think. Honestly speaking, okay, the society has made a lot of justification when it comes to sugar baby, sugar daddy thing. But the fact that still remains, what is right is right, and what is wrong is wrong. Whatever your justification is, what are your grounds for doing what you're doing? You know, it's a battle of ethics and morality. So, okay, I don't dispute the fact that you can fall in love with somebody older than you. When it's love, it's genuine, it has grounds. But when it's not love, what is the ground? It's like you are commercializing the relationship you guys are sharing. And I think that is out of context for me. Because I think sugar daddy is just somebody who comes into your miserable life to make it even more miserable, because at the end of it there are consequences.
Sharo, wacha kudanganya. Okay, there's consequences hatukatai. But sasa Sharo, if you say sugar daddy maybe anakuja ku make your life miserable, si ndio? Okay, unajua kwa nini young ladies wanaenda sugar daddy, si ndio? Because of financial obvious support. Hiyo sasa ni kitu ya maana na luxury life.
I understand. And that's why I say the society is giving us a lot of justifications to it. But let us think about it in this perspective. At the long run, what do you get apart from the monetary benefit that you acquire from that person? What else is beyond that money? It's misery. Let us just accept it, because these are guys who will just make you do things unconditionally because you owe them your existence. They make you a slave. You understand that? So I think they make you do things that are risky to your health and are risky to the people around you. So, like I said,
out of context for me.
Aya, tulia hapo Sharo, pause. Chukua kwako Hila.
Sawa.
Mhm.
So I want to make my point very clear. You're all trying to justify the fact that sugar daddies are acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay, in our society, they are.
It is, yes. But I want to tell you that that is the most insane thing I've seen in the 21st century. That young ladies can accept to be laid by old men just because they want money. What happened with their brain? Can they earn money for themselves? Look here, I want to change your perspective. We're in a world where people are earning from everywhere, okay? People are earning from the internet, okay? People are earning from efforts, some small businesses, and you're able to make money that is able to sustain you. So you can't justify that. You see, young women are going for the old men because they want money. So can't you fetch money for yourself? Can't young ladies fetch money for themselves?
Okay.
And that's why just let me make this. And that's why I'm saying that is the most insane thing I've seen in the 21st century. Okay? Because it's even rotting the morals of our society. So I cannot accept with the fact
Sugar
that
daddies are no.
with the fact that sugar daddies are acceptable. That is no. X. Kwanza wanatunyanganya wasichana wazuri.
Wanapea pesa.
Okay, apart from that being logical, there's some bitterness somewhere.
Wewe ni kama alinyang'anya. Wacha turudi huko kwa diapers. Okay, today's generation hatukatai. It's true. Kuna story ya like sugar daddies are there, hatukatai. Hapo unasikia wasichana wengi walinyang'anya. Sasa ile anasema wako wananyang'anya wasichana. What you can provide for your lady, let's say for example, akipata sugar daddy, ule mwenye akikoa hivi pesa. And you know like young ladies, na tulisema leo tunataka kubase na students sana because our sugar daddies wana target nini? Students. Unaona students sana. Yeah, young ladies. Wacha tuseme tu hivyo. So, unaona like campus ama colleges kuna hiyo peer pressure. Unaona rafiki yako like she's doing better than you know. Sasa wewe unaona unakaa unajiambia like if I get this sugar daddy ama hiyo peer pressure tunakwambia mimi niko na sugar daddy anapeleka Dubai. Naishi 3 bedroom unaona. Na wewe ni student, wewe unaishi kwa kale ka bed sitter kako kwenye mzazi wako anaweza afford ama guardian wako anaweza afford. Then wewe unakaa unajiambia hapana, I can't do this anymore. Wacha nifanye nini? Wacha ni give in, pia mimi naanza kufanya nini? Kwenda Dubai kama wenzako, unaona? Sasa acha turudi hapa diapers. Hiyo tu nilikuwa natoa tu point. Nataka turudi sasa hapa. Wewe kwako, maybe umai kuwa na friends, maybe your girlfriend, mwenye umai nyang'anywa na mtu, maybe sugar daddy. Hapa sasa tunaongelea about Wababas. Umai kunyang'anya ama kuna friends wenye discuss about my sugar daddy ama kuna friend mwenye uliona tu mwenzake akimpeleka akimtafutia sugar daddy ama akimwambia let's go this way. This is way shorter.
So probably for me, there is no girl who has been taken away from me
Usiogope, tuko youth hapa.
By a sugar daddy. So yeah, it is true by the way. But probably I think we have to understand the basics of sugar daddy and how they came, because it's not just 21st century. These people are there since the beginning of time, huko kwa Abraham. And yeah, our old culture, girls were getting married at 16. So they were not idle. Saizi, you are getting educated up to 30 years, bado unasoma. So you have a lot of time allowance. So kama ingekuwa 18 years uko kwa ndoa, ungepata wapi sugar daddy? So it couldn't be possible. So probably our sugar daddy wametokea huko to sustain the new generation, the new culture, but it's not a new thing. The Bible itself tells us that there is nothing new happening under the sun. It's just a repetition of what existed before. So if it is happening to you, it is not you the first one. It has been happening before. So the idea of a sugar daddy, I may not blame the sugar daddies themselves, neither shall I blame the girls themselves, because everything has a cause.
So blame nani hakuna?
There is nobody. You know, it depends with how you have been raised. If you used to see your family in a certain culture, then that is how you will grow.
But unajua, acha nikwambie, unapata kuna wasichana wenye baba ni pastor, mama ni chief, but characters ni mbovu. So like unless we just talk of peer pressure, because hakuna venye unaweza sema ati because sijui venye you are raised nini, unaelewa diapers, because kuna tabia zenye tunaiga kutoka kwa marafiki, kutoka kwa majirani, unaelewa, kutoka kwa classmates, schoolmates, you see, kutoka maybe our aunts or something, unaona. So huwezi sema venye you can raise your child very well, lakini akishafika college unajiuliza siku kuraise hivi, unaona, siku raise huyu, unashangaa alitoa wapi hizi character. So tusiblame pia, tuseme how you are raised or something.
Yeah, I didn't blame how we are raised. I just blamed the system where our societal nature. Where do you come from, and what do you know as wrong and right? That is what I was talking about. Because an Indian is different from an African woman. So umezaliwa kujua sponsors, they are just normal people. Yeah, you can date them.
Wacha tuende huko hila.
Okay, despite the fact that they may exist, times may change, okay, and people know, I mean, what to do and what is right. You can justify eti wazee walale na wasichana wadogo because that is the essence, okay, the essence of a sugar
Unataka
daddy.
pesa.
Let me tell you, the essence,
Hey.
the essence of a sugar daddy approaching a young girl is because they want to taste, okay. Na hiyo point wanatest hata wasichana wanatoshana na with their daughters, okay.
Not even that, some of them are
Grandchildren, yeah.
Some of them are grandchildren, and they sleep with them just because they can afford some small money for them. And in many instances, you'll never find children from very good backgrounds going for all Wababas.
Can I ask you something?
So the old Wababas, they're only targeting children who they know they are good prey and ideal for money.
Aya, ngoja kidogo, wacha tu okay, wewe uliza alafu ni point mwingine.
Just one thing to add on top of this idea. Okay, these guys who call themselves sugar daddy, sugar baby,
Wababas.
you need to understand that these guys are driven by selfish and very ill motive, very ill. And these guys normally don't step back to analyze themselves, who they are, what risk factors they hold towards the predator, the person they are going after. They do not care. So when you are saying that it's a matter of peer pressure, like the one you were saying, I cannot accept that, because I believe everything that somebody does is a choice.
No, you know, Sharo, we were talking of like, Diapers was talking about, it depends with how you are raised. And I was saying, like, some of the students will go into maybe those sugar daddies because of, that is peer pressure.
That is what I'm saying, it's a choice.
Yeah, it's your choice,
it's a choice that somebody makes. So you cannot blame the society entirely. We as human beings, as a person, you have your own existence. You can defend yourself. You have a choice. You have choices to make. You have decisions to make pertaining your life.
Tulia mama. Aya.
So,
On
matters
swali
on
ndio tukuje kwa
what
nani.
you are saying, you two guys, you know very well that the fact that you know what is wrong and what is right is not a guarantee that you are not going to do that. Yeah, so you can be basically knowing the law very well, but acting towards the law
And
is
that
a
is
problem.
ignorance.
It's not ignorance.
And ignorance kills.
It is not ignorant, Sharon, tulia, ilikuwa temia nani Diapers. Tulia, Sharon, tulia,
Yeah, you yourself can bear witness that you know what is right, but you are not able to do it.
Yeah.
At any time you are required to. So that's why the concept of Christianity is coming in to try. When you read the Bible, it will tell you there is a time where there is a need to renew your mind. This means the knowledge you have in your mind has to be eradicated, and a new knowledge of Christianity, morals, be fed in.
Bro, wacha nikwambie.
Ila, sitaka goja siendelee hapo. Max Miller, you wanted to say something.
Okay, according to how my colleague spoke, you know, the Wababas thing is not love. I can call it business. Because someone who loves you, someone who cares about you, lazima atakupigia simu, babe, uko wapi? What are you doing at this moment? But there's no day
Mapenzi wewe.
baba will call you, hey, uko
uko
wapi?
wapi?
Unafanya nini?
Unless
Anangoja weekend.
Yeah, and
Tulisha roho.
today madam kukatia Wababas, by the way.
Why?
I witnessed this.
Jesus Christ.
Like mbaba anakupeleka club, umeenda na mbabazi wako, mko kwa table, then you
unacho-
feels like huyu yule ako na do kushinda huyu. Unaandika namba kwa pepa, unaenda unamwekea hapo, hamna mfinya macho. Like kuna tu venye wana communicate, atakuandikia namba hivi akuonyeshe hivi.
Wewe unaandika mbio
Gram na
mbio.
screenshot.
Yeah.
Screenshot chama.
So hadi ladies wa siku hizi they are hot.
Mubaba kabla kunoma.
The
Ladies, unasikia ladies siku hizi ndio yani wasichana siku hizi mamako kati ya baba zake nyinyi.
You see what she's saying? Ladies are being hot to impress the men of the big stomach.
So sasa sikia
And that
nikwambie.
is why I said it's a choice.
So nani Maximilian anasema it is just like hakuna haja because afadhali tubaki na huyo boyfriend yako because sasa hao baba wanakutafuta tutemanya na kuhitaji.
Yeah.
Sana weekend, si ndio ama weekend kwa na familia.
Mbaba is
Weekdays.
someone ataenda Nairobi apate huko dem wa chill, aende
Mwingine
Uganda
tena.
apate huko wa chill.
Sasa wewe unangoja
Utakuwa na wewe
tukupigie.
peke yako. Yeah,
You see-
utangoja
You see
sana.
what
And
hurts
that is
me?
That is
why-
just torturing
You see what
yourself.
hurts me? What hurts me so much? Okay, mimi sijai janganya dem na mbaba or anything.
Ila venye unaongea na machungu yote. It's just
It's
about
about
kunyang'anya.
kunyang'anya.
It's not about
Dem wako
kunyang'anya.
anatembea
anatembea
anaenda anatoa mangua
anaenda.
anapanua na hivi.
It's hot leo.
Sio kunyang'anywa, it's a choice amemake. Then siku hizi pia kuna maboys wanatumia mademu wao, asema babe enda tu tupatie do.
By the way,
tutumie."
it's true.
It happens.
It
yeah.
happens. Unaona yani
And let
ila
me tell you guys,
sikia sharongoja. Ila wanatuma demu yako aende akachane na mbaba so that you benefit from the
let me
mbabas.
just say something, Linda.
Mhm.
When your boyfriend, ladies out there, when your boyfriend sends you to a mubaba
Mhm.
to go and fetch money, and then you come back and eat, my friend, that man doesn't love you, and there is no difference between him and that.
Toroka,
mubaba.
toroka.
Toroka.
Let me just make a point. That is a very lazy man.
Very lazy.
Very lazy.
Now,
Let me tell you.
mbona-
Let me tell you, ladies. Let me just mention this to the ladies.
Yeah.
For you to get to a point where you can sit down with a man, as long as he's over 18 and you are dating, that is a grown-up man with his mind.
Who can
So
work?
yeye anakwambia eti enda go to some old
Baba.
Simba or some old lion, go there and fight for something small for us to eat. Yet is the young lion who is energetic, who is vibrant, who is creative. Why can't he be able to fetch for you? Because you're only two people. Whatever he can get is enough.
Yeah.
So
And
there's no
remember-
issues. There's hakuna
Remember,
haja.
when it comes to carrying the cross of being
Ni
with
wewe
the
peke
mubaba,
yako.
you carry it alone. So this person doesn't care for you.
So it
depends.
depends.
Now,
What
why-
time.
No,
It depends. Na huyu nyamaza. Changia. Jaifa sema it depends. Mimi insist sana, hebu tuambie ina depend na nini? Unatuma demo yako aende akatoe na mbaba.
Yeah, you know, the first thing is that I have a need that has to be solved. And if it is not going to be solved, kama wewe ni mwanafunzi utamiss exam. Kama wewe uko kwa rental, you may be locked up. So I have a need that I am desperate of solving. So the only immediate measure,
Ni ya
that,
sugar daddy.
because I'm not broad-minded, the only immediate measure I may
Toba yako mbaba.
is getting a shortcut. And we know all.
But it happens by the way, it happens.
Shortcut
Semeni
are
tu kweli it happens.
Yeah.
So afadhali tumtume mwambie enda kwa mbaba, changamka.
Na utumie
Leta.
Si afadhali, si afadhali. Nimesema tu because of the desperate need.
Yeah,
we have.
Yani yeye ajoelewa it happens and it happens. Hajasema ni yeye, amesema venye ina happen like in our society today. Unaambia demu yako enda kwa mbaba mbio mbio, chop chop, leta tulipe rent hivi na hivi na hivi. Na bado utapenda huyo demu venye ulikuwa unampenda.
I
Yeah, that
think
is the
unless
question.
unless we define what love is.
That is the, you see, we are going back
But
to
what is love?
is.
What is love?
We are going back to
No,
what love is.
just a last.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand.
Mhm.
I mean, does anyone here
Mhm.
has even some small evidence or even a story about kijana mwenye alituma demu yake
Akaenda
aende
kwa-
atafute mbaba
Me-
on their
yeah.
behalf? On their behalf.
Nyamazeni. Haya,
you don't need
before
evidence.
Charlotte, please. Before tuendelee, before tuambie story ya maybe a friend mwenye alituma kadem kake aende achop money huko. About to define what is love, because you cannot love in exist. You know?
Yeah.
Because kama love in exist, mbona utume dem yako aende like hiyo intimacy na mbaba then tena anarudi kwako.
Sharon,
How?
nakwambia hiyo ni ujinga.
Na mbona usilia kilala na mbaba na unalia kilala na
wadogo wadogo?
That is no love.
There is no love there. Unless we don't understand the meaning of love. Ama nini? But it happens, yeah. Hebu tuambie.
Ndio nasema sugar daddies wanakuja tu not for the love. Hii love yao ni just for a simple period of time. Huyu anakuja, huyu msichana anakuja kwa huyu sugar daddy. Anataka provideiwe juu sasa maybe ako na boy, anaona tu huyu boy maybe ako easy provide something that maybe anataka, anaamua kwenda kwa huyu sugar daddy.
Ndio.
Maybe hata si financial, juu huyu mtu ni mbaba, some experience so many things in lifestyle. Sasa anajua vitu mingi kushinda huyu boy. Sasa huyu demu anaona tu huyu mbaba anaweza provide vitu mingi kushinda zenye huyu boy ana provide. So that's why aizienda for love.
Wanaume kweli.
Let me just ask you, what is it that a young girl, okay, there are two options. You're either dating or you're not dating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what is it that you will go and look for a mubaba that you cannot fetch for yourself?
Tushasema tu it's just money. Tusizi money.
I need money.
You can go there.
Just money.
Let me ask you.
It's money,
Can you
Maji.
look for money yourself?
Okay.
Okay, you can. You can, of course you can.
How many times have
You
you
can.
went to offices with your
But
brokers and gotten a job?
No,
tuseme tu kati ya ukweli. Wacha tuseme tu. And by the way, don't forget we are at Kavi Gardens and this place is very amazing. You can look at it. The number is still there on the screen. Haya, wacha tuendelee. Phyllis, ulikuwa ukisema kitu.
Okay, nilikuwa nasema ukipata msichana amepata sugar daddy, kuna hii mutual benefit. Kuna hii benefit yenye huyu sugar daddy anapata kwa huyu msichana mdogo, na kuna hii benefit yenye huyu msichana anapata kwa huyu sugar daddy. Huyu sugar daddy ukipata msee ako na 92 years, anatembea na girl of 18 years. Akienda kwa watu maybe kwa restaurant anajisikia vizuri, then ukipata huyu demo anatembea na huyu mtu mkubwa mbaba, ako na benefit kwa sababu yeye ataenda tu huko ndani, they do their things, yeye anapanua tu mguu, after hapo anapewa tu mapesa zake, then ametoka. Na huyu mbaba atafeel poa juu ameenda na mtoto mdogo, msichana mdogo sana.
Ati mali safi. Sasa sikari kwambia Phyllis. So, kwa mbaba ana benefit na intimacy. Wasichana wa young pesa. Pesa yawa.
Wewe msee atakuleta tu mavitu hapo.
Present.
Uko na chali yako hapo, maybe hajai kulia kakitu kazuri hapo, unapata mbaba amekuleta hizo vitu vipoa.
Machale nununi hata tufulawa ya 10 babu. Ni kunoma. Mbaba wanachukua. Na kuna mare.
So, excuse me, Phyllis. Assume our mubaba. Okay, just as you said, we are here for shops to our friends as we benefit money. Nikuje nikuchukue hizo mashof and all that. I fuck you, maybe nikupatie STI, nikupatie ta 5K. So, hiyo pesa itakuwa imekusaidia?
No, unajua msee ataenda tu, kuna wasichana wanaenda kwa wababa, si atakikujua atapata ile disadvantage ama nini, anaenda tuko kwa
pesa.
Hiyo ni anasema tu nikipata tu pesa itanisaidia mahali fulani, hata hizo vitu zingine zikifanyika ataona tu venye atajisaidia huko mbele.
Soft life.
Sasa wewe unaona aje life ambapo unaweza penda ukuwe na mbaba ama?
No, sizipenda kuwa na mbaba.
But sasa hiyo kitu yenye nafanyika, unaweza kupenda kuwa na mbaba?
Honestly no.
Honestly no. Hata ulishasema tu from the word go is a no go zone. Haya sawa. Acha tuendelee. Tunataka kuongea about life experience. Labda kama nyinyi maboy mlishasema amujai nyang'anywa. Najua maybe mnaficha lakini ni sawa tu. Ni life. Nyamaza sharo. So, nataka maybe our mamas, sio mamas. Okay. Mko na story ya mamas?
No, my boys, young boys, they can go out with
by the way wapata wa mamas. Usitaka kwanza story ya mama boys. Ngoja mimi nitarudi kwenye baadaye. Nataka hao ma ladies wote watuambie. Uko na experience umeka tu na mbabas? Labda akakwambia tu kabisa I want to be a sugar daddy. Ama like I have a wife and I want you to be there. Unajua sijui wanasemanga I want you to be there, like ushajua kuna wife, ushajua kuna watoto, ushajua kuna pesa. Na ashakwambia kabisa niko na bibi, niko na watoto. Ama alikuja tu lakini hata jamani sugar daddy tutaka approach, unajua ni sugar daddy. Sharo yaanza mama, unajua nakuwasha.
Okay, there's this guy that I met somewhere. Okay, I can't categorize him as a sugar daddy, yes, because he's not that older, but he's older, and he's married with children. So this guy came to me and he was blank. Like he was like, I'm married, I have kids, I love my wife. I don't want to lose my marriage, but at the same time, I like you. I want to go out with you. So I was like, you are married. You love your wife.
Yes.
You don't want to lose your marriage. And then you like me, you want to go out with me. How? On what grounds? Like what role will I be playing in your marriage? In your life or your marriage? Am I going to be a flower girl so that whenever you are bored with your marriage, you come, I flower your marriage, I dance?
You wanted to give me.
Sharo,
No, this is not money thing. This is now a married
flower
man
girl
coming to you and telling you, I'm married, I have a family, I have my wife, I don't want to lose my wife.
But I
And
want
they
you.
give very tough conditions, like, I want to date you, but I don't want my wife to know about it. So then, what is my place in your life?
Flower girl.
Me as a woman, I want to be somewhere. I have a place. I have authority.
You have peace.
I have authority of command. You understand? And then somebody comes and undermines everything, totally flat, and then is just there at the top. And what am I? What am I? Am I going to, when you're bored with your marriage, you call me Sharon, I am bored. And then when you realize you're married, you go back home. And then what happens to me? So, ladies, I think from experience, from my life experience, you guys should stop and think about yourself. Pity yourself before you pity that man. Or before you think with
yourself.
Everything between your legs. Okay, that guy might be all cute and all that. But think beyond what is between your legs.
That's true. Your dignity. Let's just say
think.
dignity.
What will be okay? There are these instances I hear ladies sharing with me, like I go with this guy in an hotel, and then his wife calls, and these guys are discussing development things. They are handling hotels.
Anakwambia nyamaza, usiongee na usikohoe. You're not even supposed to breathe.
You're not even supposed to breathe because if you could, it's war, and you are at the forefront. You take the heat.
Sharo, unamjibu nini we sugar daddy mwenye alikuwa anataka sugar baby?
I cannot be a flower girl to any marriage, to any man. I cannot. If I cannot command it, it's not for me, and I accept.
Nataka kuchokiwa kwamba Sharo usipomue nataka kupigia bibi yangu.
That is not something I can take.
Aya, tulia hapo. Max Miller. Any life experience, maybe you have a friend mwenye alituma boy wake, bibi yake ama nini, ama wewe mwenyewe umeipata sugar daddy akakwambia sugar baby, hi.
Okay. I'm not straight. Then I used to date this chick. I didn't know she was a bisexual. Alinificha sana. Then I was like niseme tunatembea na yeye na niseme I really like this dress. I love fashion by there. And she would be like, I'll get you this.
The lady or the guy?
The lady. And she will be like, I'll get you this. Kesho ataniletea. And I was like, where do you get the money from? Ananiambia to don't mind. Ikifika Friday, we can go for parties. With a dude though, ananiambia ni best yake tu. Anaweza to buy drinks for like 20k, 30k.
Nani anabuy mbaba?
Mbaba, so najiuliza nani atalipia hizi vitu zote? Anasema usijali, is my friend. Namuuliza which friend atakubaya drink ya hiyo 30k? So ikakuwa kwa hivyo, the man ended up kumpea ball, akampea STI. And to make it worse, alinipea pia.
Akapea nani? Or like what people date?
Getting me.
Yeah, following.
We are party.
Okay. Akipoleni nilikuwa nimenini kidogo yes.
So after hadi kunipea hakuniambia that babe na feel hivi na hivi. I found everything my way. So nikatafuta pesa tukajitreat because the man was gone pia. Akapo na ball, akona mgonjwa. So nikatafuta venye tunajitreat. So my advice to ladies, like before you do something, you think about it
Yourself.
yeah. You have to think about it, uzuri yake na ubaya yake. And money is not everything, and the Wababas thing should be the last option.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, before tuendelee labda, maybe this will sound maybe personal, but maybe to clarify something. Okay, I'm not judging, but you used not to be straight, but now you're straight, right?
No.
She's not.
You're not straight. It's okay. Hapo imeisha hapo mama Duari. Haya. Tunaenda kwako, tuko kwako Daifas.
Yes. Probably I have just witnessed colleagues and maybe friends doing those stuff. But I think birds of the same feathers will always work together. How you portray yourself as a woman attracts people of your caliber.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
if you portray yourself like a maize, probably you'll get maize to pollinate you. Yeah, if you keep your status and dignity, you'll get people of your own, of your principles.
Yeah.
So I have witnessed so many girls going into that, getting rich, but maybe they forget not getting rich, getting that flowery money. Yeah,
Pesa za haraka.
pesa za haraka, but they normally forget
Ni
that.
tamu kumbe, lakini pesa zote si ni tamu.
But they forget that the devil himself appears like a masquerading or an angel of light. So he has to appear like a solution, an immediate solution to you. So we dash in, get the immediate solution, forgetting the long-term consequences. And we maybe forget also that money is the root cause of evil. So we should be watchful as we young guys, whether male or a female, let us be watchful that we may not get ourselves into deeper problems.
Yes.
Of dating sponsors.
Exactly.
Okay, before tuendelee. Daifas, hebu tuambie. Umeipata mama zenye umewahi kuambia
I said
Ariana
birds
does.
of the same feather.
Yeah, you don't look like you can flock with them.
na like hakuna mwenye amewahi kuambia kwa
you
barabara?
can't-
How
in a
you
position.
appear matters a lot to anybody. If I appear with a serious face or with a certain posture, you can approach me or just guess this is a wrong number.
Tuko kwako ila.
Oh, like you are asking me.
Kama umewahi pata mama zakakwambia
Where. Now the way I am handsome.
hey,
I'm dead.
wesa.
I'm dead.
Yeah, the birds themselves.
Hapo wasemi poa
No,
wewe.
let me just tell you what
Yes.
happened. You see, we live this life, and there are some things that you just experience because you're part of the journey. I've grown up and experiencing some mama crushing on me is obvious. So it was just a random night out, and I'm in a big club. I like listening to serious music. I don't listen to gengeton and the sort.
You don't go there to drink. You just go there to listen to
No.
music.
I
It's
actually
okay.
drink something kidogo, but I don't drink alcohol. So maybe Casilera del Diablo and the sort.
Ila hata unafanya tujuma ulimi hata tujui hizo ni nini shwali.
So what I was just saying
Yes.
that there was this random woman dancing to some new tune, and I was also just dancing slowly, kidogo. Then she approaches me, and she starts throwing a mystery to, hey, you look cute.
Hey.
And namwambia tu niko tu hapo niko, thank you. and I like your lips and thank you.
Ila
Niko zile za,
aje.
who you? Just remember, no, I have grown up and I should really bring myself, respect myself for everything. So I actually just took my break and went to sit down. Then I got asking myself questions. She was a decent woman, well dressed and having an expensive dress. I usually get my mom dresses. So I thought ile ni kitu kama kitu ya 8,000, 9,000 hapo. So ni mama mwenye ako
Fiti. Class.
Niko sure table yake haiwezi kosa gari. Unanipata? So I went asking myself, now this is the extent that the society imekuwa rotten. So if I would accept to flirt any further, now ningekuwa sahi I'm ridden by mama. Now you can imagine me with my 22 years, nimekuwa with some mama who maybe the husband died, okay? Or maybe the husband is there. Wacha nikwambie, huyo mzee akisikia, I'm not even their second born, I'm not even their third born, I may be the last born.
Alafu umekuja kunyemelea mama.
So I was surprised, okay? but I wasn't surprised because I knew.
Yeah, it's happening.
Because we are in a society where people are different. You find people with different styles of life. So I just accepted it. I said, wow, okay, it was one of the nights that was meant to expose me to some aspect of life, just to educate me and teach me that such kind of people exist. Yes, I don't think I'm supposed to talk beyond that.
It's okay, no problem. Sharo, unaweza changia nini?
Mimi, okay. Mimi, what I think and what I know from my experience, these things might look enticing. They might look well coated, well dressed, and it might look like they're serving your needs the way you want them to serve your needs. But guys, genuinely speaking, I just want you to sit back, think, take a step back, just one single step from the crowd, and think for yourself. For yourself, don't think of any other thing. Just for yourself and the people around you. You understand that your life is not just your life. Your life is attached to several other lives around you. For example, I might give an example, probably me. Talk of me being the only child of my family, and then they take me to school and all that things. And then it come a point, then I throw everything away. I throw my life away. I put everything on the red line. So you see, if I die along with other souls. You see, these things affect people around you. If you do not know, you should know that your actions affect the lives of people who are living around you. And just like I said, they might be quoted. Daphne said, yeah, the devil comes in a way that, yeah, it's justified. Then the devil has this tendency of making things look right even when they are wrong.
Yeah.
Everything looks like, yeah, there's no big deal of doing this. This is just this. I just need this for that.
Kidogo Sharo ila naona kuna burning issue.
I want to interfere. Munaribu jina ya shetani jamani. Munaribu, let me tell you, okay. As much as Satan could be there, and maybe some people have seen Satan, but people make decisions for their own. Okay? If you have a burning issue, you want the rent, you are unable to pay it, and your parents are unable to afford it, okay? You either choose that you are going to go hard on yourself, look for that money, and get it. Because kama uko na akili zako, huwezi shindwa hasa yenye utapata nayo, unanipata. Or you choose that you are going to go soft and be sweet on the old people because they are going to give you money.
Wababas.
At the end of the day, let's just restrict it to personal choices.
Yeah, it's
Shetani aingilia hapo.
Okay.
The man of God.
By the way, let me tell you.
Kidogo Sharo, Daifa.
Let the devil be the devil.
Yes.
The devil has a tendency of seducing, destroying, and killing what is God. So if I am just on my own way, or in other words, the devil is doing door-to-door delivery or home delivery. So it is not my fault. I'm trying also to live a good life within the society. So the devil does a home delivery, and now I'm caught up in a situation. Despite the fact that I have this problem, I can be patient because God is too much fair that I cannot die because of anger in 2 days. I can at least live 4 days when I'm angry. So within these 2 days, if I'm getting an emergent solution and I'm desperate, and because of the society around me, I get up caught in trouble. I go out seeking sponsors, and because of the morals around me. So the devil has set up the world system.
What I'm trying to say is that the individual choice to have a sponsor come on two things, especially two things. One, unataka kungaria mabeshte zako. Unanipata?
Sure, sema tu sure.
One, unataka kungaria mabeshte zako. Two, you have a genuine hard situation. Okay? So hapa utaenda kuangalia if you can fend for your money, it is good. It will earn you the prestige to kungaria mabeshte zako in the sorts, okay? If you can't fend for your money, and in this case we are talking much about the ladies, unatafuta mbaba, you sit down and think now, okay, actually you will present yourself in a situation that will guarantee or will make you get a mbaba easily, okay? So hapo is an individual choice, and that's why I want us to make sure that we put Satan kando yake.
Let me just say something.
Who urge you to go and get sponsors?
Kidogo tu. Like wanagyo aje?
Have you not seen friends mwenye anakudraga anakuambia
Oh
leo
yeah,
twende club?
it's peer
That is
pressure
the devil
tunasema.
doing that thing.
Whichever one. Nilikuwa tu
devil
nimekaa
and
kwa
Let me
nyumba.
say, let me tell you
We are
We are
something.
talking about
Let me,
sponsors.
guys, let us just say something. The devil doesn't come in person like, I am the devil. I'm tempting you to go and get a
Atakuja in form of
sponsor.
sharo.
Yeah, it will come in form of something very familiar to you, very justifiable to you. That is the
Akwambia tuende
time.
club unaenda.
And God will also not come like, I am the God, I want to solve your problem.
Mhm.
Maybe God is showing you a way, but because you think it's a long way, you don't want to take it.
You don't
You're
want the
taking the
process.
shortcut. So it's always the two way. The devil is offering you the emergency support, and then God is offering you another way.
My point is this.
Kero dakika moja
My
tu.
point is this. You know, the issue of sponsor of having a sugar daddy or having a sugar mommy is real. Okay, it's real and it's affecting the youth. And basically, it's because the current society, and I'm making this point, I'll give other people opportunity to stop. It's because the current society is faced by different challenges. People are moving fast. People want to make fast developments. Okay, people want to be exposed to a lot of money. Some ladies are even going for sponsors because they want to learn how to fish themselves. They want to learn ways of making money. Or don't you know that some sponsors are willing and able to teach ways of making money?
That's true.
Some are teaching you.
Like
Some
kuna
are,
tu beneficiary
some
factor.
are wengine wanakugawia ma rentals zao. Okay? Some are even giving you cars and giving you businesses. Okay?
Demu anakwambia tutakupeleka Dubai, tutakupeleka wapi, na maybe huko na kachalia hapo kanakupelekanga tu hizi hoteli ndogo ndogo. Sasa wewe unapata huyu
Sasa hotel ndogo ndogo haja kupeleka
No,
hotel.
kanakupelekanga.
Kana.
Anakupeleka hizi hoteli kubwa kubwa, anakukatia tiketi you go abroad. Sasa anakuja anafika mahali maybe anaona kwenye wewe unaanza kumwambia, unajua ukiintouch na mtu unaanza kumwambia maybe the family issue. Then anasema I'll provide. Then anaanza provide for the family. Unapata msee amejengea huyo demu kwao nyumba kubwa, amemsomesha, then demu ajui kenye kita happen mwisho. Na huyu sponsor maybe venye ako na huyo demu anamwambia bibi yangu hafai kujua hivi, na maybe simu ukitaka kunifuata unipigie time fulani. Wakitaka kwenda outing, huyu sponsor ataambia huyo bibi yake naenda kazi. Sasa hiyo time anaenda kazi anachukua huyu demu ameenda naye. So by the time atapata maybe venye nili experience from my kazi na napata huyu boy amepatia huyu mbaba amepatia huyu demu bola, namwambia bibi yangu akijua uko bola italeta issue, let's abort. Then huyu msichana anaona juu napata na benefit from this guy,
I don't want to let go.
Then tena from the next time unaendelea tu juu anakupatia pesa, anakupatia the next. So unasema maybe hii mimba I don't want to abort it. Unasema tu let me
keep it.
Acha nizae. Sasa by the time anaona umekata kufanya venye anataka, anaamua kugoa stage, anajua juu hiyo relationship yenu hakuna strings attached, hakuna mtu alikuwa
anapenda mwenzake nini.
So atakuja tu hapo unapata mse anakuja ana end up anakuua, na wewe kama sasa ni demu umeuawa, imagine you've not benefited. Sasa hiyo kama ni nyumba umejengewa, umesomesha, imeenda hivyo,
umekufa hivyo na nyumba imebaki.
So mimi naweza sema kama ni mademu wanaendea ma sponsor, you have to look for hizo ma disadvantages peke yake.
Aya, ni watu before tuendelee. Nataka tuongelee nini nafanyanga Wababas wanaenda kuja kuua madem, like amedate sugar baby akakuja akamuua. Sinafanyika vitu kama hizo. Is it that our sugar babies wana demand more than what they wanted, ama like they are demanding more than what they agreed on, ama is it that they come to be a threat to their wives, ama nini huwa inafanyika? Wacha tuanzie hapa kwako Max Miller. Nini nafanyanga sponsor anakuja anaua mtu, like sponsor umedate tu naye vizuri, alafu at the end unakuja unasikia ule Linda aliuawa na baba yake, alipatikana kwa room yake kama amekufa. What happened?
Okay, in our ladies of today, naweza sema watosheki.
Tosheki ni nyinyi.
Yeah, unaweza pata umechill tu na mbebi wako and from now like anakrashia tena, liseme umemwita mchill hata place fulani na umekuja na mabeshte yako, just like my friend said, Wababas pia anapenda kuchill with the
youngsters.
Yeah. So na anataka show off kwa mabeshte yake. Sasa anakuja na beshte yake aone mama. So mama akiona beshte yake labda sikie beshte yake ako na do kushinda huyu mbabazi wake, anaanza kumkrashia maybe kumkatia vitu kama hizo. So how will you feel? So bad.
So hiyo ndio inafanya anaenda ananiua for example, si ndio? Haya, dai kwa sababu changia kidogo. Like mimi nimetaka tukuje hivi. Haya ni sawa haya.
Okay, that idea yenye nani anasema unakatia mtu like I have a mbaba amenipeleka somewhere and then I feel like there's a greener pasture and then it's not killing you because he's emotionally attached to it, but it's because of his prestige. It's killing you because you are actually threatening his status quo. You understand? Yeah. You should not misunderstand it, girls. This person will not kill you because
anakupenda ati jealousy.
He will not sit back and watch you ruin something that he has worked on. He has worked to make himself look like he's an important person, and then you are going to make him look like he's not worth.
Okay.
He will kill you.
Mnasikia mtawawa nyinyi. Haya toka kwako Daipa. Nini jinafanya mimi nimedate sugar daddy vizuri alafu baadaye unasikia tu aliwawa na yule mbaba wake. What happened?
The biggest thing yenye inaweza leta death blackmail.
That is what I was really looking for.
You are dating this old man. He wants his reputation to be kept well. So anytime you try to leak anything, even if mmekosana, just delete and disappear.
Yeah.
But if you try to threaten,
tambia bibi yako unafanya dawa za kulevya, the post nudes zetu, hiyo ndio inafanya watu wanakuja na uwawa. And by there is no need. You benefited from the relationship. Hata si relationship, you tighter the relationship in quotes. Like it was not even there. It was not even supposed to be there. But okay, you benefited. Alikuwa anakupeleka out, anakupeleka Dubai, anakubaia magari, anakubaia manyumba, nini. Mkishawachana, let it be. Wacha kukuja kumna blackmail, then baadaye anafanya nini? Anakuua, si ndio? Tuko kwako. Phyllis, nini ninafanya leo umedate mbaba zako vizuri, alafu baadaye anakuja anakuua?
Mimi naweza sema hivi, hata hizi kwa blackmail peke yake. Wewe imagine mimi nimetoka hapa na mbaba. Wewe unajua, mbaba sana anajuanga tu nikikutana tu na haka kasichana, just fuck. Wewe umeenda restaurant, umefanya vitu zenyu, then mnaenda kwa room. Mmefika kwa room ana demand, then unasema today I'm not feeling like. Then mnaanza kuargue na anajuanga tu huyu tukikutana naye sasa unasema
it's paying for it.
Achana leo, unajua si kama boy wako utamwambia
leo usiku kwa
not feeling like. Sasa yeye atamwambia tu hivyo na anaanza kuargue, anaenda kwa anakukili kwa room,
anakuua.
Why will you go into a room with a mubaba and you are not ready?
But si anasema yani wacha nikwambie Sharo, wewe umesahau nadhani ule chali yako mwenye utamwambia, yule chali yako mwenye utamwambia babe leo no. Wewe unaenda huko bana na umeshakula 10,000 ya mtu.
Ashakupea mavitu.
Na unaenda huko alafu bado unamwambia no.
Uende huko muombe.
Unajua mademo squeeze, niseme kuna freshers night Kisumu Poli. Si maybe watu wa shule wataenda na wewe utapiga mbaba wako, baby si twende kula na kukunywa
na picha show off.
Yeah, show. So
social media
na hiyo kitu kwa minded. Baby atataka kitu. Ulikuwa nadhani tu mnaenda kukula na
kutoroka.
So maybe ufike hapo ukatae. Si atakuwa.
Ulikuwa maliza point ya kama tumalize
I wanted to I think according to my view, as I don't think if a sponsor will kill you because of
intimacy,
sex. At that one moment, because these are the most understanding.
Hebu imagine ona Daifas before endelee, acha tu kuinterrupt kidogo, nyamaza. Amemeza blue pill. Mumefika kwa room. Unamnyima. Daifas. Let's just say
you know, these are guys with experience. And there are people, they are not attached to the emotions. They are not very rampant as young guys. So he knows he has been with our mama. He has been with our wife. He knows there is a time mama doesn't want those.
So tuseme ni rare cases.
Ni rare cases.
But unafaa understand au masponsor wengine wanakusia ati wanakuja kukusaidia ati watakusaidia to other things. Wengine they do come to destroy. Sasa wewe ukifika kwa room they ni deny italeta maisha.
Lakini masponsor kweli jamani, kweli kama tumetaka kutusaidia simtusaidie tu kwa upole kuliko mnataka vitu vingine. Mtusaidie tiani kwa uzuri tu, sio? Cha upole, leo nasemanga cha upole.
Sponsor should not even exist.
Cha upole. Yani mimi nasema tu yani cha upole yani. Hakuna haja yani they need something from us. Kama unataka kusaidia mtu apate job, msaidie apate job. Don't like expect something from them. Shout out kwako. Nini nafanya sponsor anakuua leo anaamka? Ila nini leo inaamka sponsor anasema wacha niue anaua rafiki yako na mkoto akijetu vizuri.
I want to make this thing very clear and I will look at the camera. So when you are a young lady and you're sure that you're dating a sponsor, first of all, you should and you must know that you are his number one enemy.
What? Enemy?
Between that person and the family, and between that person and his reputation and dignity. Because the moment things slide and you are pregnant, he will come and tell you that keep silent. If you can't abort, because okay, many of people nowadays appreciate that abortion could be bad and could be life threatening. So they will tell you that you will have it, but keep silent. So the moment you mention his family, the person, your sponsor and their family, and between your sponsor and his resources. Remember that you eat his resources, okay? And remember that you are his biggest secret. Wewe anakuficha hata kushinda vile anaficha pins zake. Pins za bank, pins za bank na pins za ATM bibi yako naye. Lakini wewe umefichwa beyond that. Okay? So that means you become the first enemy. A mistake hivi tap.
Kifo.
Excommunicado. So that is why sponsors kill ladies. And they don't joke with you. And that's why in other instances, in many cases, you will find that sponsors don't like their women to interact with a lot of people, even at places of work. Utapata sponya kuna mali yake safi mahali, huyo haendi kazi, analipiwa rent kila mwezi, kila end month, kila siku anaachiwa hata kama ni tao 2 ya budget, anapigiwa chama, unanipata
Wakapi
msichana wewe msichana anaishi vizuri just because you should not even go to place of work.
You're not supposed to associate with people and you're not supposed to be having friends.
You should not even go to place of work because you are going to place of work, he may come to pick you and information can go at the end of his family. So that's the reason why sponsors kill women, and some women become too greedy. Unapata sasa
before hata uendelee tu kidogo. So okay, one, you are not encouraging stories of Wababas, stories of sponsors, sugar daddies. Okay.
I don't.
2, so advice yako kwa watu wenye wako na Wababas, like kama ni secret of Wababas, they should keep it a secret to avoid kwenda kuuliwa ama kuuawa or something.
Let me tell you, wewe msichana usilete kierere kwa bwana ya mzee. Don't be kierere kwa baba ya mtu. Now you want to be the woman of the occasion. And you know what?
No, utashana na mjukuu wake.
You will hire people and you will end. So let me tell you, if you must first recognize that you are the illegitimate partner. Okay? He didn't wed you. Okay? And hiyo ni kitu yenye, even if the family hears ama the wandugu here, they'll come to him with advices. Na hakuna kitu mwanaume apendi kushinda advices. Unamwambia achana na huyu msichana mdogo ni nini?
Apendi advice.
I do like
but
I'm saying in such situation, a man has a sponsor, alafu mandugu zake waende kumadvise ili achane na huyo dem. Hiyo ni kitu apendi. So you should not come
between the family.
I mean between the family, or you should not come in the ufai kujitokeza.
Baka tu siri venye uliwekwa.
But in all the same, I don't know if we are supposed to do a submission right now or we'll do it later.
Later, ngoja.
Okay.
Aya, hebu ulikuwa na story ya greediness, ndio nikakukata kidogo.
So I was saying about greed. Manze ukipata baba ya mtu amekubali kukukalisha, amekuweka, anakulipia rent, anakupea lunch kila siku, anakulipa rent Kilimani ama anakulipa rent kwa hizi places posh
Dubai.
Hata kama ni ka 1 bedroom na pia strokes anakuchapa vizuri because Wababas knows. Majority of them knows.
Nasema baba no.
Let me just make my point. Okay? So whichever way he can be doing it, but he's satisfying you. I'm trying to say he's satisfying you majority of the dimensions.
Giving you life.
Be silent and live your life. Achana na uchoyo mingi. You want to blackmail someone's mbaba. Mtu akona diabetes tena unataka
kumuongezea diabetes. Utaenda. Ukimstaka kachaka. Yeah, can you ask something?
When you are talking of greedy, I don't think if there is somebody who settles for a certain amount of money when there is an opportunity to get more.
Lakini sasa unajua pana baba zanaweza kuwa ridhika tunayo kidogo.
Hata kama ni wewe hakuna mahali utasema huyu ananipeanga 50,000 na kuna vile naweza manipulate anapeana 55. We'll always
try. Sasa fadhali tunyamaze kuliko kuwe.
You won't be silent. You know how money speaks to you.
But you'll be killed.
Money inakuongeleshanga like I am just 50,000. You can get another 50. I need a neighbor.
You see why it happens?
Just one phone.
You see why it happens?
One phone call.
You see why it happens? Unajua ile after match, ile sasa you are analyzing the game. Then Mubaba is tempted to bring his phone and tell you, I have this number of dollars in the I&M bank. Unaona guy unajua you come to tell your friends guy unajua huyu baba wangu alinionyesha
by the way I wanted to say about friends nilikuwa nataka kuongelea lakini hebu sije tumalizie ngoja kwanza ila by the way jumaleta story ya friends tunakuuliza wewe ila sasa wewe story ya friends mimi sasa nikuja niambie tuseme for example niko na mbaba kuja kaambia sharo niko na mbaba zinafanya hapa na hapa as you always say relationships zinakontroliwa na friends unajua friends ndio wanafanyanga watu wanataka uchop more than enye unapewa. Then you end up being killed. So are you supposed to avoid friends when you're having Wababas, or what are you supposed to do? Nani feel is sababu tuambie. Unafaa kufanya aje kama unasema uko na baba alafu friend ana control akwambia ati ulisema uko na shilingi ngapi? Ako na 3 billion Hebu anakupanga ngapi 50 per week. Hebu mwambie anza kupewa 150 per week. What can you say about friends?
Mimi nasema hivi, ukiwa na Wababas, you can't avoid friends. Na pia unajua mtu huwezi sema ati you can follow advice ya friends ati umeniambia ati unafaa uchoke hizi pesa. Wewe unajua mbaba anakulipia rent mahali, anakulipia school fees, anakupea everything. Anakupea hadi anakuongezea juu 50k yenye mnasema. Mbona tena ukuje uanze kusema I want more? My friends wamesema unajua tu mbaba anafika hapa. Ati unaanza kufuata my friends. You can't follow friends and you can't avoid them.
So feel is okay to you. Sasa utakuja kwa hiyo point ya Hila yenye alisema like let it just be secret. Kwa tu secret venye kwa hata kuna share with friends. There's no need. Even then like hii dunia tu kupata rafiki genuine ni rare sana. Si ndio? Friends like friends disappoint people. Hila.
If I'm talking a lot, but
it is okay.
But there's one thing I notice about ladies who are Wababas. One, lifestyle yao inakuwa too psycho. They don't have friends. Hawananga mabeshte. I'm taking this maybe from a typical example I got to witness, or maybe just a normal one.
Yes.
And it could be applied in most of the cases. Ambaba who is kwanza Wababa are too jealous. Very jealous.
No, kana mabibi nyumbani.
So they know through your friends, okay? Especially the male ones, wenye ni marika zako, there's a threat. Okay? Through your female friends, wenye mademu jimwaga.
Atajimwaga.
Si mademu jimwaga.
Wanajimwaga. What do you mean by kujimwaga?
Peer pressure ya mademu, unaambia na huyo mbaba.
Ndio huyo mwingine.
They know you can cheat. Unaweza danganya. Unajua mabeshte unaweza danganya huyo mdemu wake, aende atafute mtu mwingine. Ama mabeshte unajua ndio wao judge pia. Mabeshte wanakuambia sasa umeendea nini mbaba? Si utafute kijana mdogo. So mademu wao kuwa na maspojo. Unapata some of them who are serious committed to that relationship hawananga
friends yao
wanaelewa maisha yao na maisha yao mbaba.
But it is better kuloka kuwe. Hebu before tuendelee nani Max Miller unarudi kwa Sharos bado Max Miller wewe ndio like nyinyi ndio student wa campus Max Miller na nani na mtu nani na Phyllis nataka mniambie kuna scenario lenye unapata rafiki yako abanyang'anya rafiki yake okay mimi ni rafiki yako wewe unanyang'anya mbaba wangu nataka hiyo topic Like what really happens? Like is it that mimi nakuja kubrage venye babangu alinibaia ndege, wewe ukaona mbona Linda anabaiwa ndege, ukaamua kumsnatch ama what happens?
Okay, it happens maybe baba wangu anipigie. We're going for a dinner but you can come with your friend.
Oh, sasa wana invite friend.
Na hao baba pia wakwangi wazuri. Yeah, unaona ukienda wabeshti yako mzuri hivi.
Anachukua
Atamweka box. Maybe anajifanya na kutuma na anachukua namba. So I think we should even consider the kind of friends we have. A true friend can never do that to you. Atakwambia. But hao baba hawatakwambia. Kwanza apate mbabazi wako ako na pesa. Atafanya juu chini hata ibe hiyo namba kwa simu yako.
Okay. Anyway, by the way, a true friend, she'll take you as a sister, and she'll take your man, your boyfriend, like a shemeji, kama like brother-in-law. Yeah, it's supposed to be that. Like Ilari, what do you expect rafiki ya demu yako like unamkatia ama anakuja anakuseduce? That's not right.
But mademo wa babas wanachukulia normal, like my cousin. I always hear them on a story too. Niseme hata gari ya baba zipita sema hiyo ni ile gari ya boy wetu.
Wamesha accept.
Washa wakula wote, maybe hata the 6 friends wenye wako.
Na wamesha kubali.
Yeah, wanaichukulia tu normal.
Problematic generation.
I'm surprised. The issue of friends. Friends define our status. There is no way under the sun we are going to negate friends. Na hakuna vile utadate sponsor friends yasijui. Hata ukijenga nyumba nzuri, the first people to know their friends. Hata ukinunua gari, friends are knowing. So hakuna vile unaenda kukeep life silent from friends. Because it is, you know, we are living, it is about pride of life. There is nothing else. So pride of life is telling people what I possessed or what I acquired in the next few times. So the only way we can do this is to avoid sponsors and live a happy life with your friends.
Okay, before tuendelee.
Avoid being killed.
Kidogo. Okay, before tuendelee.
And go for strong?
And go for strong dates.
Wow.
Leo ni moto. Ila nyamaza wewe. Sasa ngoja kwanza. Tunarudi huku kwa nani? Kwa Daifas. We are talking about friends, like ito peke friends imekuja tu. I guess tuta host show about friends. Unajua hapa tunaongelea about genuine friends na fake friends. Unatanga friends and foes. So like unaona hata apart from sponsors peke yao, utapata hata tu rafiki ya demu yako anakuseduce. Unaona kitu tunaongelea? Ama wewe umeona rafiki ya demu yako ukamfanyia ni aje? Alafu like aizienda kuambia demu yako mbona? Ndio tunasema unaona sasa hii ndio kitu inaleta idea ya like best yako anafaa kuona boyfriend yako kama shemeji. Unaona like kuwa tuna hiyo respect, unaelewa? Kuwa tuna hiyo respect.
Can I discuss that? Si ati sipendi rafiki yangu. I love him or her. But it's just because he's getting extra than what I'm getting.
Sasa nataka pia ndo pate.
I'm just jealous and I want to get something more also. Si ati sipendi. I really want to keep this.
Lakini you just want to have that man because of that.
I also want to grow the way you are growing. So that's why tunaweza patana kwa sponsor mmoja.
Tuko kwako. Nataka tuambie your points about ma sugar babies kuwawa na ma sugar babas. Nini nafanya labda Sharo leo amekuwa na mbabazi wake vizuri, alafu kesho Sharo ameuawa na babas.
Okay. I agree with all of the opinions that I've had on the floor. Because actually these are things that are happening. When you blackmail somebody, he will want to get rid of you. If you get into somebody's personal life, if you infringe his privacy, he will want to get rid of you. If he's no longer getting what he wanted to get, or maybe the transaction is being unequal, is giving too much than he's getting, he's going to get rid of you. If you are also presenting yourself to be smart, you are trying to outsmart him, my friend, you are going to die. Kufu dead. So when you are getting into this sponyo thing, as much as you want to be smart, I don't say you go and be smart, but as much as you want to be smart, do not outsmart yourself.
These are people who have worked hard. In unaona hiyo desperate situation that is pushing you to that particular person. That person has lived that moment. And he just made the right decision to be where he is. And now he's taking advantage of your desperation. Unaona? At the same time, he doesn't want you to ruin what he has worked hard for. So you guys, you should know the risk factor. This is somebody who has worked hard to build himself. So don't pose a risk for him. If in case you have to, do not pose any threat for that person, be it his family. Keep away. I've seen these guys like, I'm dating Baba, and then he has a hot son, and then I'm like,
You wanted the son?
This guy cannot marry me because he's so strict on his wife, so I can date his son.
Sasa kule kifaranga na jogoo.
So that I get the inheritance. So that is the thing. Like some people say, I'm not dating you for your money. I'm not dating you for you. I'm dating you for your father's money. You understand that? So if that guy realizes that you are actually using another route
Hizo zinafanyika ukweli. Mimi najua tu
to get
kwa
to what
Afrocinema.
he has worked for, it will eliminate you.
Zinafanyika? It happened.
My friend, these things happen. You can't ignore these facts. They happen everywhere. We are seeing these things everywhere. Nowadays, people don't attach emotional, morals to these things. They have left everything in the hands of, it's either it fits me or yeah. So these people have narcissist approach to life. I want to get what benefits me, no matter what it is at that particular point. But then, what are the risk factors? Please sit back and analyze who are you dealing with. First, lazima ujue tu mtu una deal na yeye. There's some no joke guys. This guy is coming to purely for pleasure. He just want to come and release and go.
Wewe unataka mapenzi na mahali.
Na wewe uko hapo emotional damage. Uko hapo na emotional damage. You want to like you get hurt. He doesn't call, you get hurt. You cry, like we cry for these boys.
I can't.
We cry for these boys. These boys, we cry for them. When they don't call you, you
Shara
cry.
sema I cry for them.
No,
Sema I
No,
cry
I
for
don't
them.
cry.
Sema we.
When it doesn't call you, you start feeling insecure. That is the point I wanted to make. Leave alone that. When he doesn't call you, start being insecure, like he's doing something malicious. So it's not the same thing. It's not the way you will date a young boy. These are restrictions. If you want to go there, accept being caged and accept your cage. Live in your cage in peace. Do not disturb other people's life because it's your choice. Yeah, it's your choice.
Hey, love.
You know we are in a show. And we have to clarify something. Okay? So we are the people who date you. The young ladies. We call you young ladies, young beautiful ladies. So you
Sio
must,
mama, yani.
so you must call us young men or young gentlemen.
Asikuite boys.
Okay? We are not boys. I can marry you and give you a very good life. Okay?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
She was just talking like in
The
terms
way we
of
cry,
Wababa
the way
and
we
boys.
cry for the
Umeelewa?
young gentlemen.
Good, you make it right. You can even live there.
Yeah.
Before tuende kwa story ya parents, kama maybe amechangia story ya watoto wao kuwa na sponsors, kuna mwenye maybe anaweza changia story ya what makes these sugar babies being killed. Kuna any other?
No, I just want to say that having a Mbaba is a choice, okay? And being safe in that relationship is also a choice. So before you think about engaging a Mbaba, because okay, logically, because we are meant to reason with logic, situation can force you to engage a Mbaba, okay? But before you get there, please ensure that you have a very well calculated escape route.
Unajua unataka nini
So that
hapo?
vitu zikiumana you talk so safely.
Like the other day when we were talking about story ya kukula fare, I said something about I can eat your fare and still and break up with you and still make you responsible. You blame yourself.
Blame game.
And I provoked it. So when you want to get yourself into a situation like of a Wababa, have a well calculated escape route.
Hey.
There's a way you can provoke him to break up with you peacefully without even
yeah,
and he's taking the blame and you are just getting away. He's not coming after you. In other words, I've come up with something that he will not come after you. Yeah. Don't give him reasons to come after you. That is the point.
Hey. So like umpush away.
Yeah,
Usianze greediness, usianze sijui unataka
you're
kuleak
done,
secrets
if
zake.
you're done, make him sorry. Then move away.
Okay. Wacha kwanza before tuendelee story ya parents.
Anyway, another advice yenye.
Goja, Sharo, before tuendelee story ya parents. Is there a way that hao watu wenye wako na babas mko na advice kwao, maybe watumie akili like they should maybe kama ni kuinvest or
Linda,
something.
that is the thing that we have been talking about all along. The story of Mubaba, when we started this conversation, I said that this thing is a battle of moral and ethics. What is right and what is wrong? What is morally
Sharo,
right and
wao nielewi, tushasema it's wrong, si ndio? My question is, kuna wenye maybe after hii show watasema hawawezi wacha baba zao, si ndio? So my question is, mko na advice kwao maybe like ama jumla discourage nataka hata kuambia labda tumia akili or something.
You want me to masquerade what I believe is wrong?
No, okay, I'm just saying. Okay,
I don't want to dress it.
Okay, sawa, yao tulia. Acha mwenye anza address. Hey, Ila.
So first of all, I accept that we live in a very beautiful society because there are good things and bad things, okay? And we accept to live with that. So you sit somewhere and you have your baba, and according to you that life is good. We don't blame you. It's your choice, okay? But I want to tell you, I want to give you a typical analogy. Mbaba ni kama skydiver, anakutrain kuskydive. Alafu mnaenda huko juu, anakuleta tu vizuri, alafu mkikaribia hapo kwa storm, anakuacha.
You die alone.
So see that you die alone, anakuacha uanze kujifunza hapo kudive. Because many people, madem wengi tu wanataka wababa ili wapate hiyo kickstart ya life. Niyo confusion na uoga ya kuface life ndio inafanya madem wanaendea wababa. Even those prestige, hizo confusion na uoga za kuface life, okay? So the only advice I can give you, if you have a mbaba, one, you must be sure that he will leave you in a worse position. Wababas don't live, wawachadangi peacefully. They leave you very violently, okay? They withdraw every support that you are used to, okay? Na wanakuacha hadi ile gari walikuwa wamekubaia hiyo time ndo una realize alikuwa ameandika kwa jina yake. So ni wewe ujipange vizuri, okay? Ujipange vile utapiga chama na hizo do zake and the sorts, okay? But know that Mbaba will leave you in a worse position than where you are. That is the time you'll be craving for having a young man. Okay? That's the time your age mates who are peaceful will be having young, beautiful families with good children, and you'll be at the pressure. So the way upige hesabu zako, everyone knows how they think about themselves.
Okay, mimi naweza sema hivi, for those ladies who are going for sugar daddy, mtu anafaa akae chini ya calculate, anajua tu nikienda kwa huyu mbaba sinaenda kwa kitu fulani. Maybe unataka school fees, ama unataka usapotiwe kwa other things. Wewe ujue tu ukishaenda kwa huyo mbaba, akisha kusupport, ukubali for what he will tell you. Hata kama unajua they do use people, atakutumia, unafaa ukubali. Unajua kuna mademu wanaenda kwa wababas after ameshamsupport, then still anataka maybe anataka aolewe to that man juu ameona ako na pesa. Maybe that mbaba si hataki kumuoa, anataka tu kumtumia. So mademu wakienda huko, they have to calculate. You just go there if you are going for that mbaba, uone kenye kimekupeleka huko. Stop interrupting the family of that man.
Haya, wacha tukiendanga hivi.
Okay, what I can say to the ladies who do Wababas, I don't say Wababas is bad, but I want them to reason for themselves. Wache ku reason kwa group, to my friends, wache kusema eti mabishti yangu wataniona aje. Reason for yourself. Think about yourself. Jiulize, mbona nataka kufanya hivi? What are the outcomes? Yeah, they really need to get a life.
Get your life, oh.
Yeah. You know, many of us want to take the action, but we don't want the consequences. So the only proper way you can survive as a girl, to avoid sponsors, just don't take the action. There is no way under the sun you may fail to reap what you sow. Anything you are going to plant, you must harvest it. So there is no better plan
Utaka
to
pesa
escape
ndio
a
utake
sponsor.
kufanya.
The only way, stop
Just leave
it
it.
and live a healthy life. Accept your state, keep on working,
Be patient
things will turn.
Yeah.
and wait for the
Yeah.
Lord.
The Lord's able to discuss about kuna sahi tu msichana mahali kanasemanga tu venye anataka kutafuta sponsor. What advice can you give them? Waendelee kutafuta ama waachane tu nayo ama advice gani tunaweza wapatia?
Yeah. Okay. I will give it two different perspectives. I will give it a religious perspective that I will major on.
Charo kidogo tu. Na religious
I will give it two different perspectives. I will give it a religious perspective that I will major on, and economic perspective. So the thing is, guys, in this life, you have to believe that whatever the commotion you found yourself into, that is something that was created by somebody. Somebody is in charge of this order that you are seeing. So when you think you can outsmart yourself and cut ahead, you are mistaken. Because whatever, it doesn't matter how many steps you make ahead. If you are to take a route to get somewhere, it will bring you back. You will bounce back and start again. So instead of wasting time and taking all the risks, and you realize that when you are taking the shortcuts, there are several risks, and that may cost your life. We have had young people die because of this sponsor thing. Mtu amepata STI, mtu ameuliwa na sponsor. Some people get depressed because when they take you into that life and then they drop you immediately, like Nani was saying, you become miserable, you become stressed. You can't justify yourself with your friends. Your friends are mocking you. You can't maintain the life that you created yourself. So I think it is an entirely risky affair that if you are thinking about, however much pressed you feel your needs are pressing, please don't press the red button. Wait for the green light, no matter how long it takes. God is watching you. God is watching, and no matter the book of, I don't know which, there's a book in the Gospels that says that I am the vine, and when you come to me, whatever you ask of me, I am listening and I will give it unto you. I will not deny you whatever you are asking me. So if you are, if it needs you to be patient and understand what am I getting into? How is God talking to me? Because I believe that there are hints that God are spreading our ways. No. You see, most of the times we react to what the devil brings our way because it's the most pleasant one. It's the most desirable. It looks like it's the best. But God normally gives you a hint. Go that way. But because the sound of the devil is so loud, you choose the other way. And the sound of the devil here, I mean, you like the sponsor will come. By the way, that time, have you ever realized at that time that you have so many problems that you have monetary issues? That is the time this guy is coming to your life. That is the time.
Unamhitaji
Yeah,
sana.
there's a
Unaona
time
kama
that there's a
unamhitaji.
married man somewhere knocking your door. That is the devil giving you solutions. You should listen. And that is the time you really need to sit back and do what is morally right. Our body is the temple of God. That is one thing. So there's a priest who asked me some times back that if you were a teacher and then you told the students to clear the blackboard so that you come to class and teach, and then a student clears, and then you go away. When you come back, you find that the students have written so many insulting words on the blackboard. How will you feel? So this is the same way I'm made to believe that this is the same way we make God feel. You know, we are at all. We are when you hear about the word, you conceive it in your brain. You understand what is right and what is wrong. That is God sowing the seed of morality in you. And then when it reaches a point that it's time for you to sow, then you defile everything, and that time you disrupt the motion of God. God is forced to hold what he was supposed to give you. Unaelewa? So some of these things, some of the sufferings we go through actually is our own fault because we are not patient enough to listen to that voice that is telling us this thing is wrong and this thing is right. So please be conscious on your brain. On your brain, I believe when you are sleeping, there are things that you are thinking about. I do not know what you're thinking about, but I believe you are thinking.
So Sharo,
Just what is right is right. Just do what is
okay,
right.
Sharo, in short, to you, kama kuna mtu mwenye maybe she's going through a lot and maybe she or is thinking of sponsors, ama tuseme
Yeah,
my sugar
that is
daddy,
what I'm
sugar
saying.
mommy, like they should just hold on and wait.
Patiently, hold on and wait. These things, the problem that you are seeing, it won't say.
God will come through.
It
In
will
short.
come.
Hallelujah.
Unaambiaje wenye wako tu sasa wako like hata labda saa hii wanatafuta sponsor, maybe wako social media something, they're looking for sugar daddy because maybe they're going through a lot, they need money.
So listen to me, young girl. Huh? I know you need money and the situation can be hard, but stop being lazy. If you are thinking about an old papa somewhere who can be a solution to your problem, stop that kind of mentality. Okay. Number one, you should know that according to nature and how everything is designed, the only person who can husband you is someone who is relatively older than you, okay, or someone who is kinda your age mate, okay. So that is one. So if you want to raise a family and build a good family, you should be patient for your age mate or someone who is relatively older than you, who we don't refer to as sponsor. So ukifikiria kutafuta sponsor, fikiria ya kwamba at that point you out of your willingness umeruhusu akili yako ikuangushe. Because mimi I believe hiyo stuff msee anaenda kutafuta kwa sponsor, dem anaweza jisakia. Okay, ni nini? Ni wine huwezi afford, ni night out huwezi afford, ni nyama choma huwezi afford, ni rent huwezi kosa kulipa. Kama uko na akili zako,
just work hard.
stop being lazy in thinking. Acha kukua lazy kwa kufikiria msichana mdogo. If you are a young woman, stop being lazy in thinking. Okay, I mean, how do you want us to be old? How do you want us to one day kukua wazee? Tukua wazee with some wamamas who were eaten by sponsors, okay? And by that time, they were unable to think, unable to become creative, unable to provide solutions. So if you cannot provide solutions to the problems that are pushing you to looking for a mubaba, then you are the laziest person in the world. So there's no essence of looking for a mubaba to become the solution to your problem, okay?
Work hard.
Just sit down, work your ways, learn how to hustle, and live your beautiful, peaceful life. Enjoy the warmth of a young man. Enjoy touching malaika kwa kifua ya kijana mdogo. Because you can sit and think for yourself, and think for yourself, and afford things for your life. Hiyo tu.
And you will learn the respect.
Yeah. Unaambiaje mwenye ako tu hapa anataka kutafuta sponsor, yani ako tu ready. Venye tunaongea hivi saa hii, maybe amekotoka kutafuta kijembe, nitatoa wapi? Ama maybe hata nitafuta leo kwenda club, kwenda kutafuta huko.
Mimi naweza mwambia huyo demo anafikiria kwenda kutafuta mbaba. Aache kuchukulia shida zake kuwa advantage of going to search for that mbaba. Anasema ati zitamsaidia. Because hata God anasema in the book of Jeremiah 29:11 anasema, for I know the plans I have for you. Why can't you just wait for that,
For the Lord's
that
time.
God have said to you when they ukimbilie that sponsor. Na before you think that ati unataka kutafuta huyo mbaba, ukae chini ufikirie at the end nitapata nini, will I benefit or nita lose? So naweza muadvise don't go for that mbaba. Yeah.
Angoje tu.
Ngoje.
Tuko kwa Daddies. Huyu kuna tu mrembo mahali saa hii. Anajiambia tu ama maybe before this show alikuwa akijiambia tu anatafuta mbaba. Maybe kwa social media anatafuta, ama leo ana plan kwenda club, ama saa weekend ana plan kwenda club, aenda atafute huko mbaba.
I may say to my fellow youth outside there who is seeking a sponsor that it's fine to be broke at this stage. It is fine to be poor. So the only thing you can do best is to accept your state and commit and carry the faith and hope to work slowly with time. You may uncover what is completely yours. It's not a must that you drive now. It's not a must that you party heavily now. It's not a must that you own a house now. It's not a must. Don't give yourself to the worldly pressure that is is within you. But take time and work with time, you will uncover what belongs to
You can say that again and again. Then usijicompare na mtu, just go with your pace. Usione ati sijui rafiki yako amemake it, rafiki yako kuna gari pia unataka kuwa na gari. No, just go with your pace.
Your suffering is a lesson
Yeah,
to you.
yes.
You should learn. You should,
Yeah,
you
just
should
wait
know
for
what
your
the,
time.
what life is teaching you at what particular time.
Max Miller, tuko kwako. Kuna tu saika msichana kama Ali kanasema tu hapa leo nataka nitafute sponsor, unaweza muadvise aje?
Okay, what I can say, the lady should be patient and she should know that God's time is the best. Mungu ako na majibu matatu, either yes, no, or wait. And okay, let's look it this way. Uko na mbaba, uko na bwana wa mtu, anakuprovidea kila kitu, like everything. And back home, familia yake, like bibi yake anateseka, analia na jinako kila siku. The tears ni cast.
You'll pay for it.
You will pay for it. So you think about every step before you make it. Yeah.
But then, let me add something on that tear. It hurts me. By that, let me just add it. Ladies, sincerely, you are living in a house worth 25,000, and there's a woman somewhere who worked hard with that man to be able to afford that house that is 25,000.
She can't even enjoy.
But because of the confusion and the commotion of the world, things go the way they are not planned to go. And you take advantage of that. My friend, that woman will be crying. And there's nothing dangerous like the tears of a mother. When I get attached to a man, when I marry a man, I become like his mother. Yes, I become like his mother, and I can command what happens to him. Let me give you an example. There's this testimony that I had in church, that there's this woman who worked hard with her husband, and then when they now became rich, the man just started meandering around with young ladies and neglected her completely. So you see what that lady did? She sat down and told God, God, you saw me working hard with this man, and I was the one who was on my knees asking you to bless him. In other words, what he has is mine.
We are sharing.
We are sharing. We should be sharing. But now I cannot have access to what I worked hard for. With my tears, I'm asking you to show him where we came from. And if possible, inflict him with a very dangerous disease that will make him realize that there is nothing important in this world like the person who brought you up and took you to where you are. And do you know what happened? That man was stricken by stroke. He was half dead. And everything he had, every woman that he was coming home with, no one, not even a single one, stepped. Alikuja. And he came to realize that this is now the woman. So now when time came for the revelation to happen, the priest asked the woman, are you sure you guys are in good terms? And the man was like, yes, we are in good terms. Because this woman never showed, like, she doesn't want to fight. She always cried. She speaks with her tears. It was always tears. So this guy assumed that it was just weakness. He did not understand. He did not see beyond the tears. So when the priest asked, are you guys sure that you are okay in your marriage? And the guy said, yes, we are fine, we are happy. And then the woman was like, are you happy in this marriage? And the woman was like, I am not happy. And for how long have you been happy? And she said, the longest we have been rich. Unaelewa? So now she was asked bluntly, do you want your husband to be cured? She said no.
Stress.
I don't want my husband to be cured. Now you understand this case is the only solution to this man was this woman's forgiveness, because that was an infliction that came from God himself. There was no any other way that man could have gotten saved. So you guys, tears of a mother is very dangerous. Do not, I repeat, do not provoke the tears of a mother.
Unaacha bibi yako nyumbani, anakula shida.
Yeah, it happens to even the men.
Alafu
when you are married to somebody, that person becomes like your mother. Yeah.
Jamani, mumeweka hii mambo imekuwa ngumu jamani.
Si ngumu
I
lakini
rest my case.
like it's just like okay, I guess labda Shara pia alitaka kuadvise hao watu wenye wanajiita sugar daddies or something, that your wife should not just suffer and you are there enjoying money with the sugar babies.
But let me tell you, men don't do that. Let me tell you. Hakuna mwanaume, very rare cases, na unajua hiyo utapata hiyo ni laana. Hakuna mwanaume anaweza chukua dozi zake zote akule with some young girl.
Yeah, where they do.
You are lying.
You
are lying.
Let
me tell you. No. I was making my point.
So,
Hiyo inakuanga illusion yenye imekuwa created with majority of ladies, okay? Lakini kupata tu mwanaume eti sasa mwanaume mwenye anajijua vizuri,
mwenye ajijui ila.
Relax. Eti sasa umeacha familia yako, eti everything for this young girl. Everything for this young girl. It happens because I know some, okay? Who have even neglected their family, okay? Okay? But a man who is upright, na akona dem au sugar babies, mwanaume I don't think
uzuri tu ila umekubali, kuna wenye anawacha, kuna tu uzuri umekubali, but wako
1 in 100.
Can I ask? You know, there is no man who is willing to discard a good thing, and no man will never pay attention to something good. No man will ever neglect paying attention to something good. So if a man has a house and the house is good, a man will never go outside. But if the house is rupturing, then I need to seek something somewhere.
No. What is the cause of the house rupture?
Yeah,
That is the question.
if I'm not getting what I want,
what do you want?
What do you want? Okay, let us not continue.
Okay, but let's just leave it for next time.
We are now bringing it back to these household squabbles that we guys have. Okay, we all know that when you marry someone, you guys should have an understanding. But it doesn't mean every day you will be sleeping on the bed of roses. It's not like that. You have to have ideological differences. A lot of things will happen.
But mnajua, wacha nikwambie tu Sharo, imagine relationship that is just smooth, it will be boring. Lazima kuna tu ups and downs. But it's true, iko wapi? Mmoja kila siku tu ni haha. Kila siku tu ni kucheka really.
Those are challenges that are there to strengthen the relationship. Okay? But a man should not be weak enough to let go of what he has held or what has held him for so long for something that he doesn't know how much he can hold it.
You know what I'm thinking? So najua hii issue ya masponyo, it makes me think about many things. And in this case, I want to bring now the value of a man. The value of a man. Wanavalia mwanaume huwa aishi. Even if we ni mzee. Okay?
Hebu imagine ni mzee sana na una pesa.
Tulia. So you can imagine you are mzee and you have money and now the young babes are coming now. They want to make you happy. I'm telling you, it tells me that.
So
relax, relax, Sharon.
Whose fault?
Msipigane.
It's the fault of the men. The men are too good for the world. Too good for the world. Too good for the world. Too good, especially when you have the money.
So mnatafutwa tena mashuga babies.
I'm trying to tell you that a man always has value, and the value of the man haiwezi isha. That's why unapata mzee tu anatafuta hadi na mademu wadogo. So this make me turn to the young man who is now watching us now. Buda, usikae na pressure. Tulia. Wewe saka tu ndo zako. Piga tu hustle. Unanipata?
Labda kuja kuwa mwenye kwa class 3 sasa.
Choices ni zako. Ni wewe uchague ukuwe a responsible family man, ama uchague ukishakuwa hiyo responsible family man ukuwe with some concubine mahali kakubambe. It is upon you. No. It is upon you.
Okay, ila.
Now,
kidogo tu ila dakika moja. Atukatai, you can maybe want to work hard. Maybe Mungu alikuwa ameamua atakubless ukikuwa 35 years. Are you supposed to, like, you're not even supposed to date? Like, you're not even supposed to court, not even supposed to marry. Bako viko 35 ndio uko blessed.
Okay, kitu nataka kuambia kijana mwenye ana watch show, nataka kumwambia usikae na pressure. Unajua, let me tell you what gives a lot of men pressure. In our age side, kitu inatupea pressure sana. Kwanza ni marika zetu wenye wao make it. Now I'm 23, dem wa 21 anataka kuning'aria venye sina pesa because I'm young.
Inakupea pressure.
Unanipata? Definitely. Inakufanya inakudunisha, okay? And every man, anything that will undermine you gives you stress.
But unaona nini? Okay, mimi kitu mimi naweza advise machalo huko nje. Ama let me say men, ama gentlemen out there. Just look for someone mwenye atakuunderstand. Understand status yako. Understand if you don't have ama time yenye uko nayo, it is okay. Don't go for someone mwenye unaona kabisa anakupea pressure, ila anakupea pressure sawa, unasema yes, anaona yale yake amemake it, unaelewa? Hata kama tuseme demo wako amemake it kukushinda, kama anakupenda na mnaweza understand each other, it is okay. But kama anakupea pressure anakuambia ila wewe hata hauna, just leave her. Enda kwa mtu mwenye anakuunderstand.
The first thing on the point of Sharon ya kwamba huyu jamaa sponsor anakuwa songo, ana neglect familia yake. I wanted to say hakuna sponsor maskini. Sponsor ako na pesa, aisumbukani na basic. Ndio anaitwa sponsor. Ako na pesa, magari ako nazo. So si ati
hao wengine sasa, ni wengine anaitwaje? Sasa kuna sponsor na kuna category gani ya sponsors?
Hao wako na shida zao. Hizi mtu ako na pesa, si ati ni mtu anababaisha maisha. He has investment, he has a good salary, so his family is well sustained.
Okay, do you know Daddies, where you are sitting right now, that family is not just maintained with money.
That is what you are finding.
There are a lot of things that comes with maintaining a family. It doesn't have to be money. Yeah, it has to be some level of respect, some level of emotional support. So now when you take the essential part, do you know there is nowhere written that people marry
because of money?
But
the money is not everything.
The essence of marriage itself,
money is just
when
not
it
everything.
Is corrupted, the walls comes down. Unaelewa? Yeah, that is my point.
Okay, before we wrap up, ila wacha tuanzie huko, kila mtu aseme kama kuna way parents wanachangia watoto wao kutafuta sponsors, ama maybe watoto wao wenyewe tu maamua wanaona what I get from my parents is not enough and I can't like continue this way. I better look for a sponsor.
Okay. Let me just make it this clear. There's no parent who will want you to sleep with their age mates, okay? Because you want money, okay? That is one. Two, many of the parents usually strive so much so that they provide what is enough for you, okay? So I've got to talk with ladies, okay? Then there are ladies who are saying, there are ladies whose parents provide enough. It is just enough and basics, okay? They cannot do very expensive wigs. They cannot live in very sleek apartments, okay? But their parents provide enough, okay? And they accept that. Anajua maparo wengi ukuprovidea hadi point yenye you get your first job, which is earning the least of all salaries. Then there are parents who are honestly unable to provide for you enough. And it usually happens with people who are coming from very humble backgrounds, okay? So unapata unafika tadia mzazi is no longer sending enough money alikuwa natuma ukiwa first year. It happens to some people, okay? So in one way, parents can changa, can contribute to the situation that makes that prompts their girls or their boys to look for sponsors, okay? But in some way, in other cases, parents are just very responsible and providing for their children enough. So that ukipata mtoto ameamua kwenda kutafuta masponyo, hizo ni maujinga na kuja pressure. Okay? So parents don't contribute. There's no parent who wish that their children can sleep with old people just because they are unable to provide. Yeah.
So tuseme tu hawa watoto wao wanaona this is not enough and they just penye tu mlisema it's a choice.
Ujinga tu. I mean just stupidity. Ujinga tu ya kutafungaria watu and the sorts, okay? But if you can sit down and think for yourself and provide solutions for yourself, manzi hakutakuwa na essence ya kutafuta sponsor. Yeah. So I'm making a point about there are parents who force their children with marrying rich people, okay? But these parents, they do not tell their children that marry old wazee. Okay? Hakuna day utaendea mzazi wako, now because you want a rich person,
Nimepata mbabu.
I've brought this 50-year-old. Hakuna. Your parents will want you to marry even a 45-year-old as a second wife or as a third wife, bora they are rich. They are rich. So
Some parents.
Mzazi wako kuweka na pressure ya kumari a rich husband. Yeah, anataka kuishi maisha mzuri.
Anasema maisha
baadaye.
baadaye.
Some parents who are too selfish, wao hawataki kuteseka. Okay? Wanataka bwanaka kuwa anatuma pesa mzuri and sending good gifts to the okay? That's what they want, okay? But in the end of the day, ni wewe, them, I'm talking about the girls now. Ni wewe, them, ujichagulie, what do you want? And by then, let me tell you, there's a pleasure, a very sweet pleasure in marrying or in being with a young woman. Hiyo kitu ni tamu sana. Even the young men when you unatafuta mama anatoshana na rorota. Anajua. So I'm just telling the young people,
Stick to the young.
Just look for your age. See, at the end of the day, everything is sweet. And especially nowadays that what wanasoma, whether you're doing a diploma or you're doing a degree, regardless, there's a greener pasture for everyone.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And everyone has his own time. Yeah, Sharo.
Okay, to me, I think the fact that we might say parents cry does not mean we dispute the fact that some of them are contributing to young people getting because I have seen parents who tell their daughters, so and so's daughter has done this, has done that. What have you done? And you guys are in the same university. You see, it's like she's thinking in that university there's a tree somewhere where people just
got chop
money. Black money. So they doesn't understand what comes with it. So when you say when she's making an honest comparison, but in the brain of this girl, she is planting a very dangerous seed because she does not know how the lady she's mentioning gotten where she is. You understand? So when your parent has told you that, it's like you are taking it as a permit. Yeah. If she says that, then it's okay. I can do it. You understand? So I think to some extent we cannot dispute. We cannot rule out 100% that
parents are changing.
Because yes, they try. There are some parents who really try, but it's only that people just think, just do what children are just selfish sometimes. Yeah, they do try. So to me, when I want to finalize, like I said in my submissions earlier, girls, whatever happens in your life, think about yourself. Put yourself at the forefront always, because you do not know what these guys coming with. And it's not in very rare circumstances you will find it's not coming with these factors. This guy might be sick, he's not telling you, and he will force you to have raw sex because he wants it the way he wants it. Because
and you need money.
Don't trade yourself for something that will kill you in the future. So it's all about looking out for yourself, take care of yourself, dignify yourself. You're a woman. When a woman has dignity, she has power, she can control a lot of things. You see, that power is fit when it comes at the right time. So you just have to be patient, and when that time comes, enjoy your power peacefully. Nobody will leave it bother you. Yeah, maintain your principles. When it's a no, it's a no. You don't go around flowering other people's marriages because you want your one or two needs to be settled. Yeah, guys, just be realistic. Yeah, dignify yourself. I think that is all I can say today.
Phyllis, tuko kwako.
Okay, I think to me, naweza sema hakuna mzazi huwa anatakia mtoto wake mabaya. Kila mzazi anatakianga mtoto wake mazuri. So kuna wazazi wenye unapata umeka na msichana kwa nyumba, she's not working, but ako tu na pesa, unasema anakuambia tu, mama, I have some cash here. Hujauliza zimetoka wapi. Juu kuna wale maparents wanakanga na watoto wao, they discuss some issues. So we badala huyu mzazi advice aulize huyu msichana, where are you getting this kind of money? Hizi pesa zote unatoa wapi? Na tuwezi hata pata pesa kama hizi. Then unapata huyo mzazi ameanza kuambia after huyu msichana amemexplainia ati mama nimepata ka sponsor mahali. Badala huyu mzazi ambie huyu mtoto kuna umeenda to the wrong path, unafaa usifuatane nao masponsor. Huyu mzazi anaenda ahead anaambia huyu msichana wake kitu utafanya tu ni wewe uchukue pesa from that guy. Wewe uende tu pesa atusaidie. Si unaona venye tunakaa kwa hii familia, just go for the money. So huyu msichana anaenda tu, the parent amempea hajui what will end up. So after ameenda kwa huyu sponsor, anapata some issues. anaanza kublamiana as a parent. Sasa mimi naweza ambia advice yao wazazi wana push their children kwenda kwa sugar daddies, wakataze, wa advise the right person. Huwezi kuwa msichana mrembo then you are going for that old person. Yani anakaa sura mbaya, umefuata tu pesa. You have to wait for the right person. So my parents advise your children, na hata wa girls, hata kama uzipata mzazi atakuwa advice, usijipush tu sababu ya peer pressure. You want to look smart, just wait for the right person, the right time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawazazi kidogo.
Probably, I think we need to appreciate our parents on the little effort they try. And if you have reached above 18, yeah, I may say that as we young children, there is no parent who is desiring us maybe to live a hard life or a bad life. Every parent provides to their capacity, and every parent is wishing good for his or her child. So as a girl and above the age of 18 years, it is now upon you to take care of your body or your dignity and know what you want to achieve at the end of the day. Learn contentment, learn satisfaction at whatever minimal capacity you receive from your parents, and appreciate your state at any given point. So I blame no parent, but above the age of 18 years, we are responsible for
your own decision.
Yes?
You can make your own decisions.
Yeah, you can make your own decisions and build a better life.
Okay.
Okay. Kuna hii mimi nasema wazazi wako wanakupatia unachotaka, wangu wananipatia. Okay, like your parents can provide what you want, mine can provide what they can get. And actually no parents anatakia mtoto wake mabaya, but we shouldn't listen to all the advices tunapewa na wazazi. Like for instance, I have a friend, mamake anaweza muuliza tu, leo uendi kutuletea pesa. Then anatoka naenda, labda ametoka ameenda club akijapata. Unajua ukienda huko wanakuzoea, una lose market. So akiwa nakuzoea uache tena wengine, like una lose market, hawakutaki. Anarudi bila pesa, anachapwa. Mbona unatuletea pesa?
Mzazi anamchapa?
Yeah, even the brothers. Mbona unatuletea pesa? So naizambia tu ladies, be yourself, respect yourself, build your class, then respect your principles.
Okay. Today's topic has been, thank you guys for watching. Kwa parents, tafadhali msiko mna push mavijana waende watafute mashuga daddies, unaona. Wacheni watoto wenu, like they should just go with their pace and they should wait for God's time. Msisahau hapa tuko Kavi's Gardens na iko located along Kisumu Kakamega Highway. Tutapin hapo namba so that maybe kama unataka kuja kutembea huko, it's a nice place by the way. You should see, I guess you should consider coming here. Then for our usual subscribers, thank you for always tuning in. For our new subscribers, consider clicking the subscription button. See you on our next show.